You don't have anything. You see, this is the reason why people keep on saying that footballers like women. Footballers like women. I want to make it to your station now that it's not like footballers like women. If you see footballers like this and they be jumping here, no, it's not like. Sometimes it's because of their stomach.
So the women feed them. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Untold Stories, as we do it always, bringing you the revealing stories of your favorite sports personality. And today we are with another legend. This legend played for Kumasi Asante Kotoko and also Faisal babies. He played for a couple of clubs in Ghana and moved to Germany and also Israel. He was one of the few players that played at the 2006 World Cup. I know you'll be wondering who we are bringing on the show today, but don't worry, we will be unveiling our guest very soon. And my name is Betty Yos, and I'll be doing this with my colleague Michael Insia Oshi. So finally, our guest on the show today is Habib Mohammed, a former Ghanaian player, and we will bring you all the untold stories about his life. We will be right back after this quick commercial break. Welcome back from that break, and as I said in my introduction, we are in the home of former Ghanaian player Habib Mohammed, former Asante Kotoko and Faisal babies, and welcome.
Thank you very much, my dear.
How have you been? It's been a long time. It's been a while we heard from you, actually.
That's true.
And what have you been up to?
As we all know, it has been a very, very long time. As you said, people don't know even if Habib is even existing. But I want people to know that Habib is still alive.
So, I mean, at what point did you finally come into conclusion that you want to hang your boot? At what point did you retire from football?
Honestly speaking, it's not like I hung my boots or something. It's like I haven't stopped playing.
Okay.
I'm still playing, though I don't have a club.
Okay.
But you know, in football, if you assess yourself and you see that your health is coming down. I mean, let's say, you can see if you assess yourself that you see maybe your condition, or your health is coming down. Definitely, you need to think fast to see whatever you have to do. Maybe after football.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. So now, what are you doing? What else are you doing aside playing football?
Well, what I'm doing now is, I have my own club now.
Okay.
And I made it an academy.
Okay.
Yeah, at as we all central region here at Swedru.
Oh, that's my hometown actually.
Oh, very good, very good. So that's where currently the club is based in.
Okay, so are they playing in any of the divisions?
Yeah, I've registered a second division because I want the players to be always active.
Okay.
Because it's a business that I'm going to do. At least, thank God we travel a lot and we know a lot of agents. And we've been through all the world, and let's say all the world, and at least we know a couple of agents that we can do business with them, with the young one that come in. I know.
Okay, so what you are going to do with these players is to give them the platform to bring out their talent and then sell them to the European market. Is that what you are planning to do?
Perfect, exactly that, because I don't want to waste what I have in front of me, because I know I have a lot of agents, a very good agents that I can work with. Okay. And I know at least, and we know Ghana, we have very good talented players, but the only thing is, for them to get the chance to have the platform, that's it. And I think,
well, you were one of the potentials that many were looking to see you just blow, but we didn't see much of Habib Mohammed. What happened along the line?
Well, thank you very much, and thanks for you asking me about this. me being in Germany, being in Israel. If I could remember, I think I've been, before me even to have access to the senior national team, I was with Kim Faisal when I traveled to Israel, when we were playing Confederation Cup. So, sorry. I traveled to Israel, but then, unfortunately, I couldn't make it in Israel because I was late registration.
Okay.
Yeah, so I couldn't make it over there. So what I did was, to come back to Ghana to start again.
So it wasn't that you were not good for the team, but just that due to late registration.
Exactly. Okay. That's it. Because I could remember, because I travel. If I could remember, I live here. That was on the 30th of August or something. It was. The following day was. The close of registration, and I have to do a transit at what do we call it? Ethiopia.
Okay.
Addis Ababa. Yeah. So that's what happened. So I couldn't make the registration, but it's really painful when I got there, and the coach. The club also have a new coach from Germany. The guy saw me at training, and he was like, "This is the kind of player that I want." But fortunately, we can't register him. But they decided that I should stay so that they would pay me some allowances, not salary, allowances.
How much were they offering as allowance?
At that time, if I could remember, they said they were going to give me, I think, for $3,000. $3,000. That's what they said.
As allowance.
But I was in my hotel relaxing. That was on the 10th day. And what I was thinking is, no, Charlie, taking allowance, King Faisal have qualified for Confederation. Why don't you go back and play? Maybe something can happen. The following day, I called the agent and I said he should change my ticket and I want to go back to Ghana. Yeah, that's it. That's what happened. I think on the 12th day, then I moved to Ghana.
Okay, but many players would have jumped at this opportunity. You go to a club, registration is over, but then they still want to keep you and put you on allowance. But then you considered playing for King Faisal because they have qualified to the confederations rather than being with the club. What actually informed your decision to take? What actually informed your decision to make that move?
You see, in life, whatever happens, you need to give thanks to God. Because seriously, we were desperate in King Faisal. We don't have anything when we were playing King Faisal. As I'm speaking to you, my colleagues knows, the management knows, the management of King Faisal. Let's say my father knows. If I said my father, who's my father? It's Alhaji Guruza. He knows that things are really difficult in King Faisal, but I reject this offer and I said no, I have to come and play Confederation Cup because I know that maybe something may come good.
Do you think you made a good decision?
I make a very, very good decision, and I thank God.
Why?
That's the reason why I can never ever forget that day. Yes, because I came back, we were playing top 4 Confederation Cup because I got to Ghana, and I think what happened, I was there and Alhaji Guruza called me. Why did you have to reject this offer? I said, Alhaji, we're still in the game. I cannot be playing when they were giving me salary. I should be active playing so that because I won't take part. I can't be playing league matches. So I don't think it's necessary. So Alhaji understands me. I got here. I think a few weeks and I heard Black Stars are going to play friendly match. Yeah, at Germany. They're going to play against Stuttgart in Wolfsburg. So that's where even Black Stars started.
Okay.
With the likes of Yahuza, Ben Wilson, the list goes on and on and on at that time in King Faisal, and you guys were at your peak. Top 4, you were everywhere. When that call came after rejecting a deal in Israel, and that call came. Habib, you've been called to the senior national team, the Black Stars. How did you take that news?
Seriously, I have to say Alhamdulillah, because that day was very, very big. It was a marvelous day for me. And let me tell you, do you know what happened that day? I was in Kumasi, and you know how difficult we were in King Faisal. So I was there and I said, no, let me rush to Accra to my uncle to come and get something small for my pocket. That's it. So I didn't even tell anybody, because even if you told them that you are going to, they will allow you to go. Moreover, you know, that's the life. You are suffering. So I rushed to Accra to my uncle's place at Jolu. If I could remember, that day was Sunday. In the evening, around 4 p.m., I was standing in front of Abedi's Plaza. That's where I just heard a car moving and horn, peep, 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 peep. What is happening? The car just parked and they called me. I went there and it was, Salah Stephen.
Okay.
Bobo. Habib, do you know we have to meet at Jama Embassy tomorrow Monday around 7 o'clock?
And that day was when?
That day was Sunday.
Whoa.
Sunday around 4 p.m. Habib, do you know we have to meet at Jama Embassy? I said, I don't know anything else. He said, call King Faisal management now. Call Alhaji Gruza or call Mr. George Amoako. So exactly that time I called Mr. George Amoako. I said, Mr. George. Immediately he saw my call. He said, Habib, who are he? And I said, me will fear him for because I don't want them to know that I'm in Accra. But I didn't tell anybody. He said, go and collect your passport from the team manager. Rush to Accra tomorrow morning around 7 o'clock. We should be at Jama Embassy, because Blasters are traveling. But I think that time Blasters couldn't get the professionals, because you know at that time when they were going to play, they always call professionals. Exactly. So they didn't get, and they said no, they should take a local players. And you know at that time, if they said local players, our name is that's it. So that's what happened. So I called my junior brother at Kumasi and I said, do you know what, go and tell the team manager to give you my passport. Tell him that I'm back, and he said I should come to Accra. I even have visa on my passport. My passport is even in Kumasi. I have to say Alhamdulillah. So if Allah is going to bless you, Masa, it is a surprise.
You keep on saying that you guys were suffering at King Faisal. Were you not paid salaries?
Well, it's not like I'm spoiling King Faisal. It is the truth. And even my father wants it that way, for you to tell the truth. You see, because if you are suffering and you don't tell somebody you are suffering, there is a help. How can you get the help? That's it. We were there, 3 months, 4 months, there is no pay. You will be there and a pay will come that they said 1 month. And even that 1 month pay should be, those who are playing, who get to play regularly.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Not all the players.
Exactly. You see.
So how much were you paying at King Faisal?
Well, by then we were paying, that's now 40 Ghana.
Okay.
400,000 that we called local currency, right?
That was in the 2000s.
That was in the 2002, 2003. Yeah, that was 2003, 2000. Yeah. So we were there and they said they have to, increase our salary, and it comes to 50 Ghana. And then it was difficult even to pay. So imagine Habib is from Swedro, all the way from Swedro, living in Kumasi,
no
playing,
parents around.
No parents around. You playing football. 2, 3 months, 4 months, they didn't pay you. What are you expecting?
How you describe Alhaji Gruza?
Seriously, Alhaji is a honest guy. I must say, Alhaji is really honest. Alhaji doesn't like you lying. If he doesn't have it, he will tell you he doesn't have it. But if the money is there for them to pay us, he will definitely give it to you guys. You understand? But and we understand him. We the players too. yeah, we understand him. So we keep on, and we know maybe one day, and that's what happened to Habib's life now. Yeah, me ending my contract with King Faisal, that's where I made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
Before we even leave King Faisal, I mean, when you look back as an old player now, when you look back to the current state of King Faisal, what comes into mind? What's the first thought that comes into mind? Is it a thought of disappointments? Are you happy? What the current state of King Faisal?
Well, I would say it is a disappointment now, because in life you need to face challenges, and seriously, we've been in difficulties, and now in life, you see, even if something happens in whatever you are doing now, you won't take it like, I mean, you know, you've passed through difficulties, so it's all part of it. So I won't say it's okay, you understand, because it's life, and life must still move on. That's it.
Well, Habib, let me also find out from you. At King Faisal, obviously, yes, you played alongside great players, and as I mentioned, the list goes on and on and on. Which player would you say had that positive mark on your career at King Faisal, though he was a colleague?
Well, I would say Abubakar Yahuza. Okay. Yeah, because if we could remember, I've been in Germany 2006 World Cup, but I didn't play qualifiers.
Yeah.
But Abubakar Yahuza played qualifiers, and I think Kotokos too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played qualifiers. But after all, I have been to the World Cup, and they've never. So I think it's all part of it, and Abubakar Yahuza have done well. Abubakar Yahuza is a really, really great person in King Faisal. Abubakar Yahuza can get a serious injury, but definitely he will kill himself to play in King Faisal. So
now King Faisal is rebranding. I mean, Georgia Mwako is back from Kotoko. We have Alaj Gruza, who is trying possible best to, bring some life into King Faisal. Do you see something good coming in for King Faisal? Because it seems that it went so dead.
And it is true, like you're saying. I'm happy Georgia Mwako is back to King Faisal now, because when Georgia Mwako is there in King Faisal, I think it was a very great job that he is doing in King Faisal. It was a very, very good. It was a very, very good work. And Georgia Mwako, we all know Georgia Mwako, what he does in football in Ghana, even from Kotoko to King Faisal. So him coming back to King Faisal now, and I know definitely King Faisal is going to rise up. We all going to support, especially as I am doing my club now, my academy now. Definitely we need to support, even with the with some players. Okay. I even spoke to Mr. Jajamako, I think 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about all these things. I mean, for we to know that King Faisal will get in a better position, not in, people thinking that we'll be going to relegation, or we have to go for it. And I know King Faisal can make it. King Faisal can make it, inshallah.
Now let's shift a bit to Black Stars. How easy or difficult was it for you fixing or getting into that squad? Because at that time you have that is Djukovic, Ratome Djukovic, who sent Ghana to our first World Cup in Germany. Looking at the likes of Michael Essien, Stephen Appiah, Derek Boateng, John Mensah, Richard Olelekinson, and you being, one of the few local boys who were given that, chance to play at the World Cup. How did you, fit into that squad?
Well, thank you very much. It's really great. If I remember at that time, me being into the Black Stars, seriously, it's like a miracle, because me playing 2 friendly matches. We play against Stuttgart in Germany, and we played against Nice in France.
Okay.
That's the last friendly game Black Stars played when they called the final squad.
Okay.
So, do you know what happened when we played after this Germany? We came back, and the following week, I think a week or 2 weeks, when we came back, we were given, $1,000 as a. So, seriously, if I said Habib, I'm thinking to be in the final squad of national team, then I'm lying, seriously. Oh yeah, because I'm even happy when they called me to go and play a friendly game. Because that time, because I get $1,000, so Habib, I'm okay. My brother, I'm serious. I'm okay. $1,000. And let me tell you, after then, I came back and I left all the $1,000 at Trade Row. I didn't take it to Kumasi. No, I won't take it to Kumasi. So because I know after football, there is something. So you know what happened? I went back to Kumasi. One morning from training, I didn't even take my shower. I was just relaxing, and a call came, and the person said, Habib, do you know who is speaking? I said, I don't know. I said, this is Doya. Dukovic, they call him Doya. He said, this is Doya, Dukovic. I said, oh, yeah, coach. Habib, do you know we are traveling to France? So call Mr. Alex Asante. Ask him where we are going to meet. I called Mr. Alex Asante, and he shows me where we are going. The hotel that we have to meet. And I call Alaji, this is what has happened, this coach. And he said, coach himself called you? And I said, yes. And he said, Alhamdulillah.
Wow.
Yes. So, we all traveled to France. That's the last match. So, I think he called a lot of players. So, I'm the only player, at that time, I'm the only player who played 67 minutes. I will never ever forget.
Local player?
Local player. Yeah, very good, local player. Who played 67 minutes, because if you played like 20 minutes, then they remove you, then they change you. Yeah, they've been changing. Very good. So I'm the only player, 67 minutes before I came out. When I came out, sitting there, and Dukovic walked through me, and he came and he said, I'm okay with you, okay? You are very good.
Wow.
Even though he said all this, I said Alhamdulillah, but me thinking that I will be in the squad, forget. So we came back, and that one to $1,000. Yeah, $2,000, Habib. You see, $2,000, and
you are taking 40 cities and you are getting $1,000 for a game.
So now $2,000. My brother, believe me that I hide this money, and I'm searching for it, and I can't even find it. I don't know where did I hide this money?
Because it means you hid it so well.
Do you know what? Playing 3 years in Kumasi, I don't have this money. I didn't get this money. But playing 2 friendly games with Black Stars, do I have to think that I will join them to World Cup? Oh no, they should go. You see, but not knowing that God is going to bless me so huge, so big. So we were there, and they said, no, final squad list is coming out. If you call Michael Essien name 7, I think I'm the next to 8. No, and I said, no, this is printing mistake. Oh yes. Final 23. It's not like standby 5 because they call 23 and they call standby 5 to make 28.
Yeah.
Traveling to Australia, right? Yeah. So I said it's a printing mistake. People calling, hey Habib, and I said, Alhamdulillah. I came to the room. I said, hey, so this is true. Until they make a press conference and coach is saying he is okay with the 2 friendly games that he saw on the board. He's okay with me. I said, Alhamdulillah.
So when you were finally, when there was a press conference to announce that he's okay with you and all that, with that excitement, what did you do? What action did you take?
Oh my God. You asked a question. Seriously, that very day. Seriously, I don't know. Either I should go out, I should sit in the room, I should sit on the bed. I don't even know. That day I was like, what is happening? So I was like, no, let me just pick a boot, I go and make ablution, come and pray. So you see, because for we the Muslims, if something is like this, you don't understand it. just go pick a buta, go and do ablution, come and pray, just give thanks to God about what is what you are feeling now should be like something very good is coming on your way. And that's what happened. I went to pick a buta, just make ablution, go and pray, and it is done. Habib is in the final squad, 23, going to World Cup. Yeah.
Habib, I mean, as you rightly mentioned, you've played King Faisal for 3 years. I mean, and just 2 games at the Black Stars. Look at the amount of money you got at that time. It's the local league from where you sit now and that time when you were playing. Would you say it is not even worth it? I mean, being in the local scene for quite a number, if that you have that talent, you are that good.
Yeah, I would say it is serious, because I mean this is the reason why we keep on saying that, I mean, people should put money in football, because seriously players are really suffering in Ghana football. What am I saying this? All because I'm playing Premier League, Premier Division club, for good to work very good 30 days. You giving me 5 million, that's 500 Ghana. What am I going to do with it? Working for very good 30 days. My brother, this is the reason why if someone heard that in Togo here, Sierra Leone here, they were going to give you $1,000, then you are running away to go. So I think Ghana, we should put money in our football, and it will help, because the salary that players are earning here is not good at all.
Is the Black Stars money making, I mean, entity, or I mean, whenever you are called, you know at the back of your mind, I'm going to make money?
Well, if you are a local player, it's a 2 things. You will make money, and you will sell yourself outside. And first, and I mean, you know, everyone with his, I mean, ideas. For me, my dream is, I mean, to get a big club outside, to get a contract, because I don't want to come and play back to local again. So it's a platform for me to, as me being in the national team, to go and sell myself outside.
Now you spoke about the fact that, I mean, you getting the opportunity as a local player, but I want to find out, have you been watching the local league recently? Do you watch the local league?
Yeah, yes.
So if the current coach is to select players for the national team, which local player do you think will make the squad? Let's assume they are considering local players.
Well, I think we have players that coach can select them.
Do you know any name that you think currently can make this?
Oh, I know a lot of players, but I don't want to mention names, because it will look like, I mean, you are to, I mean, show the coach what is about. And moreover, you know, in Ghana here, we all looking up to the coach now, for even especially the senior national team. You see, so I mean, me to call a player and coach, they don't call him, and every coach has his own quality. You understand? So it will be something difficult for me to mention a name, because if I'm to mention even a name, I will call, I mean, this Shafiu at what do we call him? Shafiu Momoni. Shafiu deserves to play. Even if you invite even professionals to Ghana here, Shafiu deserves to play. We all know what Shafiu can do. You understand? So I don't want to mention names, because of, I mean, it's someone's job to do. You understand?
But did you start your football career with King Faisal? Which club did you start your football career with?
I started playing coach, that's Arab Contractors in Suedro. I played second division, that's Aguna Fankoba. From Fankoba, and I played another second division in Apam Junction, Corner of United, and from then to Kasua Fauzan FC. That's where I sell myself very well, because I was very lucky to have someone here to care to care about my future. You understand? Yeah, that's Faisal chairman. He's called Abdallah, and he's my name as well, Habib. So I joined that Faisal FC here. From then, and I heard they were playing a Justify at Cape Coast, the national under 20. So I rushed there and I joined and I played, and seriously they took me. So the man is behind supporting me, due to monetary problems, and that's very dear. You see, that's why I said, for me in my life, I will say Alhamdulillah, because I am there and I'm traveling to Germany on Monday, Sunday. I don't know anything
about it.
Yes. From there, that was by then that I mingled with Sule Mutari, Razak Ibrahim.
That's at the under 20 level.
Under 20 level, okay. Razak Ibrahim, Derek Boateng. This Liberty striker, Papa Akon, all of them. That's the time that I mingled with them, because I was the local player to join that national under 20 at that time when we played in Burkina, qualified for World Cup, and we couldn't make it in World Cup. Yes, I was the only local player, local second division player. Yeah, I was the one playing second division. All of them premier players. So I'm the only player playing second division. So from then, from Burkina, and Alhaji Guruza picked me to King Faisal.
So King Faisal was your first premier club that you played for?
Exactly, King Faisal.
And how did it happen? Alhaji Guruza just saw you and said, I want you in my team?
Yeah, because Alhaji was part of the delegation leader when we were playing the national under 20. When we traveled to Egypt to play friendly game, Alhaji was part of the delegation leader, and he saw me and he said, no, this boy I have to bring him to Kumasi to come and play King Faisal. So he talked to my manager, and
so how many years did you play for King Faisal?
I played for King Faisal for 3 years.
3 years?
Yes. And before I traveled and I signed another year for King Faisal, that's it. I say I played for. So even the 4th year I didn't even play because I traveled. Yeah.
You traveled to Germany and to Israel.
Yeah.
Which of these 2 countries do you think you were successful?
Well, I would say, after then, being Israel, because Israel I didn't play over there. Being in Germany, that's where I saw myself as a World Cup player. From then, we came back and I got a contract to go and play in Norway. Molde FC, very good. So I played in Molde. From then, I came back and I joined Club Brugge at Belgium. Yeah, fortunately I got injured and I couldn't play. I came back. From then, and I joined Egypt club Smoha. That's where I played most, because I played almost 3 years in Egypt.
You also had stint in Turkey with Ankara-Gucu?
That's it. Yeah, I think from Turkey, Ankara-Gucu, I came back and I went to Egypt. Yeah, that's true. I went to Ankara-Gucu. That's where I canceled my contract. That's the big blow in my life too.
At Ankara-Gucu?
At Ankara-Gucu. Because what happened was, I was really desperate to sign a contract
with them,
with Ankara-Gucu. Seriously, and I got the contract, 3 years contract. We signed a contract, and what happened was, we were in a pre-season, and what happened was, I think we have only 2 days to travel to Austria. We got our visa, everything. We got our, belongings, everything. I think last but one training, and I got injured. Yeah, and it's really serious. I couldn't sleep that night. It's really painful. So the coach too was very, very because he liked me so much. Yeah. So the following day, I tried to, in the morning, I tried so much to train, but it couldn't happen. And coach made our doctor took me to hospital. We went to hospital. They scanned my leg, do whatever. The results came and I have to sit at home. It's a ligament problem, so I have to rest like 3 months. Moreover, we have like 2 weeks or 252, let's say 15 days to start the league. So it's really painful. So the players went to they went to training tour, and I couldn't even join them. So what we did is the agreement is I have to relax like 4 days, then I'll come back to Ghana. Because for me to sign a contract, I went there to sign a contract so that I'll come back to Ghana and prepare, because when I'm going there I didn't prepare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we agreed that so far as I was injured, I have to come back. And if you could remember, I was on POP when they were playing CAN 2008.
Yeah.
If you could remember, I didn't join the squad for CAN 2008.
Yeah.
It's because of the injury.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really,
So
really sad in my life.
Will you describe it as one of the toughest moments in your career?
Exactly, that's the toughest moment in my career. It's not easy.
What's one of the greatest mistakes that you made in your career that you if you had the chance, you would have, corrected it or corrected?
Thank you very much, my dear. This question too, because I remember when we were in Egypt, when we were in Germany, there's a club in Saudi Arabia who were offering me $1 million.
In 2006.
That's 2006, my brother.
$1 million.
$1 million, yeah. It's really serious. It's really, really serious. They even printed the agreement. They brought it to me.
Which club was this?
I think it's hard, or it's hard. Yeah. I don't know whether if I have the copy, because I said I won't throw this. So I was there and I said no. By then, Armenia Belford are talking to me, and I want to stay in Germany to play.
Okay.
My manager keep on talking to me. Habib, forget about this. Come and take this money. This. I said, no, I have to play in Europe. Me playing in Saudi, no.
Wow.
And yeah, I think at long last, before then, I think even Prince Tego went there to play. And
so you actually rejected the $1 million.
And how much were Armenia Belford?
I think they were offering me. I think it's that's a month is. I think it's a month is 8,000. I think it's 8,000 euros, right? Yeah, I think 7,000 to 8,000 euros. It's really painful, my brother. So I think we have to brush this.
You think if we were to go back to time, we would have just...
I would have
thought twice.
Oh, it's really serious. But I thank God, we still... it's all part of life, and we still,
So the clubs that you mentioned, those that you played internationally, which of the clubs that you think you made enough money?
That's in Egypt.
Okay.
Smuha.
Yeah, playing in Smuha. Yeah.
But how many years did you play?
I played in Smuha for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, because I joined Smuha, and you know what? I joined Smuha when they were playing second division. If I said second division, they call it here is a first division. And they call first division over there is we call first division over there here is Premier. Yeah, so let's say I'm playing first division over there, and for 13 years they've never been in, and they have money, they've never been in Premier Division.
Okay.
So the president called me. He have a very good player, a World Cup player. He talks to me one-on-one like this. Habib, I want to take you as my son. Come and help me. I want to qualify. You see, this is where I said no, I have to stay there. So we agree. So now if you go to Egypt, go to our clubhouse, you will see the big board. You will see a very big one, me and the president.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have an advantage. If I want to go to Egypt now, the only thing is just pick my bag and go. Because of that.
We will be wrapping up very soon, but before that, what were some of your greatest moments in your career? I know, being called up into the national team 2006 is one, but apart from that, what was some of the greatest moments in your career?
Well, latest moment. Well, I would say, you know, sometimes being with colleagues is a great moment time, you know. I remember when I was in Egypt, I have couple of players, I mean, from Ghana here. I have Eric Bequin, I have Rahim Ayu,
Okay.
I have Samuel Afum, even our senior player, Godwin Atram. So it was very, very good for me over there. And seriously, I sometimes even feel like I won't even come home because I have everything over there in Egypt. Yeah, I have everything. I was okay. Yeah, I was okay. So I think that time
that was some of the best moments.
Best moment for me. Yeah.
Now after football, I mean, we know that now you're doing your own academy.
Yeah.
What are you going to still be in the football terrain? Do you have ambition of venturing into administration, coaching, probably at the end round become the GFA president or something? Do you have those ambitions?
Yeah, that's right, because that's my idea now. I'm focusing on me to, do the administration, add with the coaching, but I mean for now it's an administration now, because I want the players to feel something. I mean, you understand? Because I've been through difficulties when at my playing time. So I mean, being into administration, I know I can put things into a better place that I mean a player will feel like he's playing a professional. You understand? Not him being in Europe or somewhere before. So this is my idea now.
You spoke about the fact that you've been through difficult moments. I mean, during your playing time, starting career as a young footballer to the premiership level, what was one of the most difficult points in your time?
Difficult point?
Or moment in your time?
In my time.
Difficult moment.
Truth is, that's when I was playing King Faisal. Yeah, because it's really difficult at that time. At that moment, it's really, really difficult, because I will sometimes get up, nothing on the table. I have to go to training. And sometimes, like my brother said, you have to pick a car from where you are, go to a point that you all have to meet and move to training. It's not easy. Sometimes you need to walk a long distance, and it's not easy. You training, and after training, you thinking like maybe you have something at your back, you will eat. You don't have anything. You see, this is the reason why people keep on saying that footballers like women. Footballers like women. I want to make it to your station now that it's not like footballers like women. If you see footballers like this and they be jumping here, no, it's not like. Sometimes it's because of their stomach.
So the women feed them. Because
if you mingle with woman, definitely you will eat. Oh yeah, my dear. If you mingle with woman, especially those who sell something, do something small, you will be okay. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah.
Did you at any point in time borrowed food? Because I know at community centers, I was where you used to wait for the King Faisal, but most of the players, they were cocoa sellers. They will go to them and get some food to eat. Do you at any point in time went through such thing?
Seriously, for me, I do remember when the place that I stay. I stay at the story building, and at the down there is choba. There is a woman selling fufu, whatever, kokonte, whatever. You understand, yeah? So I think that time really difficult. If she didn't see me over there, she knows Akwawe. If she didn't see me there, and it's serious that when I got there, she know my book, right? And fine, so you will see that sometimes she will send. If she didn't see me, then she will send the small girl to come
and check up on you.
And check up on me, very good. Then all I say, this is the who you. They say, and then they assemble. Then she will go and they will do everything. So whenever maybe our pay will come, then I come
to pay.
So it is not that players like or love women.
No, not at all.
But sometimes it's good to be friends with Rerafo. Yes, you friend be more Rerafo. Mura, Watchura,
yo. Oh no, it's sanity. Okay. It's part of it because Obeko Kokora which at almost come back bi. Oboba mo say moreover maybe wuni me emma and definitely she will be thinking say maybe or a dummy and I say visa. See on the super start to say that's where Ayana make us say player is a player journey fast. My brother wuni me Kumasi Asante no cranya me nkan nya me hu and me life me sorry from coast to me pepper so I make okay when obia empe yantumi empe wasem obia denya ubenya nipa ba ko mienu bi at say wo mo be hit bet Habib seriously you won't get me can say me obi be obo me dimbone Kumasi Asante for almost 3-4 years me can say ubenya say Habib obi bo me Habib dimbone that be intini nyina na wo say you Kumasi ye say Kotoko player say na ye bo player sidi ona wo mo ye mbasem na Habib unyame.
So would you say you were successful with your career? Are you okay, happy with where your career got to?
Oh yeah, seriously 100%. Me to me say alhamdulillah baby I adri me when say it's like me okay me okay because me sisiano emwa bia en free baby afi na meka say football you know enya ade a edafo me hia say ebia obi be pete obi abebo me ana say bibisa me bi eponato say obi a opebia betumi ada aba na aba beda wa aba beboa because football ne you know enya easy because me kita kwala be 32.
Wow.
Enya easy wo feed you omo because of difficulties in team if you do even anopani injury need to be for area kan say one be di area na or say me make sure say dey no ebia na your football your match what I say into enya easy always be an say me cry area free adwira na da ba be gu ho no na wa woni do emre be difficult time I am say cook wa omo ye aduane ma omo cookies ya wa just say difficult say nipa mienu say omo judgment because pain e mbasa na say eba it is a menya aboafo anokra nyamienu na eyedin
Well, that is Habib Mohammed, a former King Faisal player, Kotoko player, and also one of the few local players that got the opportunity to play at the 2006 World Cup. He is currently the owner of Habib Soccer Academy, which is based in Sweden. This is the On Top Stories. My name is Betty Yorton, and I was doing this with my colleague, Michael Isian Ochiri.